One of the things I hear the most right now is people saying, it's just not a good time to buy. I'm waiting for housing prices to fall. It's just inevitable. We're at the peak, housing prices are going to fall, and I'm going to wait until that happens. Well, I got a couple of thoughts for you. First and foremost, I go back to what Warren Buffett said, and he said, I buy when others are scared, and I'm scared when others buy. For the last 2 years, everybody's been buying. And that's the time to be scared. Now is the time when everybody is scared that you might want to look at buying. And I want to explain to you why and give you some specific numbers on what it's going to mean for you to be able to buy a house now and why it's a really good idea. And so I'm going to share with you some numbers here on the screen. You'll be able to click a link in the upper right-hand corner of your screen that you'll be able to actually view this breakdown. But basically, what you're looking at is, hey, what happens if housing prices fall? What would I qualify for? How would it help me out? And I want to be really clear. If you bought right now a $500,000 home and $100,000 down payments, your payment's going to be, your rate's about 5.75 today, and you're almost $3,000 a month, including taxes and insurance. So this is really about people who have a home that you own that you say, you know what, I'm going to sell that home, or I have sold that home and I'm cashing out. And I'm going to wait until the housing market falls and I'm going to buy then. So let's pretend the housing market falls 10%. Well, let's think first, what is it going to mean if the housing market fell 10%? It means that interest rates have continued to go up. And it means that we're dealing with the issue we've been dealing with for the last 6 months. The housing market has slowed down in the first half of 2022 because inflation is out of control and interest rates have skyrocketed. That's decreased home buyers' buying power. And so if you're correct and we continue this trend that says, hey, we've hit the peak, housing prices are going to go down because buyers are not going to buy homes with interest rates that are super high, then guess what? Interest rates are going to keep going up, which means that instead of buying today at $500,000 with a 5.75% rate, you're going to buy down the road at a 7.75% rate, but you get the house at $450,000. But the problem is you're going to spend an extra almost $200 a month on that monthly payment. And if your thinking is correct and you are in a position where you say, hey, I'm positive that housing prices are going to crash, that means interest rates are going up. So you're not going to be able to refinance that to a lower rate later because the cycle is causing interest rates to go up, housing prices to go down. There is no good reason for you to wait, because even though you save money on the house on the price of the home, interest rates are significantly higher. You're paying more money per month. Check out the link up above to look at these numbers yourself. This also kind of breaks down if you were to rent. Hey, you can rent for $2,500 a month, but you're losing, you only get the base tax benefit. You don't get the extra tax write-off. You don't get any principal payment into your pocket. In other words, paying down principal on your mortgage. And so really the net difference, you're only looking at about $200. Actually, you're looking at about $200 saved on a mortgage compared to a rent payment, because your rent's $2,500 a month, your mortgage is $2,900, but you give up the extra tax benefit and the principal reduction. So this net payment on your mortgage is only $2,000 a month versus $2,300 a month for your house, your rent payment. Definitely a time to think about buying when others are scared. And now you can take advantage. Even if you think housing prices are going to crash, you should buy now. That's really the best advice I have for you. Give me a holler if you have any questions, and have an amazing day.